This is gonna be so bad. Welcome back to Keep This Between Us, obviously. Today's episode looks a little bit different. I've missed you. Hopefully, you've missed me. Life has been lifing. I have a special guest today. You can't see him, but you can hear him. Hi, Benjamin.
Hello, Cassandra.
I have the amazing, loving, my BFF, my ride or die, my unicorn husband, Benjamin. He has so graciously decided to join me today. And I have one big question for him that I'm kind of eager to hear and share with you.
Uh-oh.
It's not that bad, I promise. I've probably asked you worse questions. First off, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah? Let's do one of my little favorite things. Let's do a little icebreaker. What is your favorite hobby?
You.
Oh, jeez. No, an actual thing. Wait, are you saying I'm a hobby? Am I that difficult?
I plead the fifth on that.
Oh, thanks. What's a hobby?
Um, I guess the 3D printing stuff I do.
Yes, you're actually quite good at that.
I wanted to wear a helmet, but you wouldn't let me.
Oh my
That I
god.
printed and
No.
painted.
No. No, Benjamin. Nobody wants to see that. Okay, maybe some do, but
Telling you, it could go viral.
oh my god. Maybe next time I'll have you wear it.
I said you could hashtag all the Star Wars geeks out there because I'm sitting here in a Darth Vader helmet.
Yeah, but I can't have a really good in-depth conversation with you about Star Wars. So,
That's okay. You just get them in here, and then they're waiting to see what happens to Star Wars, but never happens. Kind of like the sequels.
oh, okay. Sure. Whatever you say. So, anyway, um I guess I think maybe I'll throw a fun fact about me. I have a ginormous collection of coffee mugs.
Thanks to me.
And I think I want to keep adding more. And the funny thing is, I don't probably use half of them.
No, you don't. You
No,
use like two. We have literally two cabinets full of them.
those two are my favorite. My Yellowstone one, you can never make me get rid of. That is the one. It holds the perfect amount of coffee for me every morning when I'm home. It's the best. Anyway, so again, thank you for joining me and
Mm-hmm.
just having a lovely little chat.
You're welcome.
So, Benjamin, what does marriage mean to you? What is the key to a good marriage? What are the do's and don'ts of it from your perspective as the husband? Because you hear all these stories, all these videos of women's points of views, right? Bashing on the husband, bashing on like what they do and they don't do for us and how much we carry. But I feel like we never really hear the husband's point of view. There's probably a reason why, but I'm giving you a free pass. A free pass to say what you want to say. Maybe we can talk about it.
Maybe we can.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. We're still going.
Yeah.
Uh, you throw me a curveball here. I thought we are gonna go with like some light, soft stuff the first time I'm helping you out.
This is a lifestyle. This is. What do you mean?
Marriage just means to me just a partnership, being there for each other and loving each other no matter what. There's always highs and lows, and the funny thing we always tell people is we never ever fight, which is weird, I think, compared to some other people.
Why do you
Um,
think that is? We really don't fight. We may have like a little slight disagreement,
mhm.
but then that's it. Like, okay, we move on or we agree, whatever it is.
Yeah, and we don't hold grudges. We just like let it go. It's not like those little ones where I'm afraid to say anything because you'll put that in your little collection to come back at me later on. That very rarely happens. So we've only had one fight in the 13 years we've had, and that was at the little house, and that ended very amicably once I got out of the bathroom. You locked me in there, but
Wait, that was at the Layden house.
yeah, that was at the Layden house.
Okay, no. To, to be fair, the door handle fell off and you couldn't get out because it fell off on my side and I refuse.
See,
Damn it.
you didn't let me out. And it
Okay,
wasn't because the door was slammed or anything. It was just an old janky
yeah,
handle.
but it was the best house ever. But
Mhm.
no. I purposely didn't put the handle back in until you heard my piece.
Mhm.
Okay, I see what you did there. Sorry. But we were fine.
Yeah.
It ended okay. So continue. We'll hardly ever argue.
We hardly ever argue, and we just are comfortable with each other. We don't try to one up each other. We just go with
Oh, that's a
things.
good one.
Mhm.
Do you think like that's something couples do? One up each other?
I think so. Sometimes, yeah. I think that's more, as you all know, I'm much older than Cassandra. Maybe more my generation with the men. You know, if the woman is in a relationship is doing better in her career or what have you, then they feel less than. But I'm always like, heck, go for it, get that promotion, go do get. I was encouraging this just so you could be my sugar mama. Hopefully, you get some fans and you get some.
I know that's one of your dreams is for me to be a sugar mama.
Yep, that is a good dream. I'm more than happy to sit back and raise the kid and have you do stuff. I've done my time.
If I could, I would. Okay, what else?
Um, I don't know. Just being okay with each other, and like I say, that just I truly love you, and you're truly my best friend. And I know a lot of times in relationships, you know, there's always one thing or another that happens. Whether it happens to be sometimes we get financially stressed, and that could be hard on us. But other than that, we don't really have anything that I get angry with you at, or you get angry at with me at. I mean, sometimes you get mad at me because I haven't put the trash out or something. Sometimes I get upset with you because you didn't change the laundry or something like that. But it's just one second little thing, and then we're done with it.
Yeah.
But I truly appreciate everything you do for me.
Thanks. I appreciate everything you do for me. Unfortunately, you do more so for me than I do for you.
Yes and no, and we've talked about this about our love language, but part of that is because of our schedules. I'm
Yeah.
home way more than you are because of the hours we work that unfortunately are due to our daughter and the way we have to pick up and drop off. So I'm home, so I'm the one that does the majority of the cooking, the majority of the cleaning on the weekdays, and it's just the way it is. I'm fine with it. I don't hold any like animosity towards you, like, oh, I'm cooking again.
Yeah.
Of course, sometimes I'm like, I really don't feel like cooking today, but
I know.
mhm,
And believe me, like if I could, I would do that. I would come home and make sure the house is in order and cook for you and do the laundry.
mhm.
But again, my hours just don't allow that whatsoever. And that's just something I have to stick with right now until Lennon can drive herself to school.
Mhm,
And even then, we have 10 more years.
mhm.
No, we have 7.
She's good. I'm not gonna buy her a car and let her drive herself around if she's a C student.
Oh my gosh.
But
That's,
but even that plays into it with our schedules that we've talked about every now and then. I know you feel bad because of Lennon. You're not here for Lennon, and
yeah.
there's been times we come home, we do homework, we chill out for a little bit, and then I've been trying to go on walks every day, and I like the walks because it gets her and I and the two dogs out. But her and I have time to talk, and she's usually more free with what she's saying with me when we're walking rather than we're at the dinner table and we're asking her questions and stuff.
Hmm.
And she's said before that she misses you and that she wishes you were home earlier, especially on the nights that you go to the gym and you're not home until like 7:30 or so.
Yeah.
So, but that's just again that's lifing, and I try to explain to her that you're late because you're doing something that's better for you and to make your body better and make your physical and mental well-being better, which then translates to over her because you're not going to get upset with her. You're going to feel more confident, and then you get to spend time with her when you get home. And on the weekends, you put all your energy into her.
Yeah. I know, and I thank you for that because I feel like it's super important that she has you at least. You know, it would be
Hmm.
different if she was like with my mom all the time.
Hmm.
She has you and her to bond with that, and I think like it makes me sad sometimes, but then also makes me really grateful that
Hmm.
you two are building that closeness as well because me and her are very close.
Hmm.
I want her to be close to us in like a different way.
Hmm.
And when I do get home, it's like, oh my God, I missed you so much. Come and love me. And she does the same thing, you
Hmm.
know? Um, so it is a struggle, but we work very well with each other in balancing our different schedules and you being more on the parenting side than
Hmm.
I am. Again, hopefully that'll change, but for now, we make it work. Um, I love everything you said, and I think like especially for you and I because of our age gap, one of the biggest things that have been a success for us is you've allowed me to change. You've allowed me to grow up and
Hmm.
work on finding myself, and you've supported that. You've encouraged that. You know, all my different phases, all my different hobbies, all my different addictions. Like, you've supported it and kind of like, yeah, girl, get it. Yeah, girl, do it. Or that's what you want to do, go for it. Like, you've never stopped me. And I feel like a lot of relationships don't like that. They don't like change. And it could either be the guy or the girl that's like, no, I like it to keep it the same. And if one's growing and the other's not, that they become like,
Yeah, that goes back to what I was saying about you have to be okay with the other person and be equal rather than worrying is the other person going to one up me for whatever reason because they're growing and I'm not. I feel like I'm stagnant while they're off doing what have you.
yeah.
But like I said, kind of like I was talking with Lennon, is that growth is going to benefit me in the long run because you're going to be happier and healthier. And you're, that is going to translate to you being happier and healthier with me and holding my hand and going out and having fun on the weekends and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I could go on a hike with you without you huffing and puffing like you're going to die halfway up the mountain.
oh my God, hey, that was like 5 years ago. Stop it. I still remember that
That
day.
was 2 years ago.
Trash, Benjamin. I still remember that. That was so embarrassing. I think you and Lennon were like way up there, and I'm still back here, like, I'm coming. Now, oh
Mhm.
man, I can outwalk both of you. It's
Mhm.
fun. It's kind of a cool feeling. But like, I do all those things because like I also want to empower Lennon to take care of herself too.
Mhm.
You know, to see like my
Right.
growth and my change and like the time and the energy I'm putting towards it. Yes, I'm missing out on family dinners, not family dinners, but like family time
Mhm.
because I'm at the gym. But when I get home, I feel so much better, and I'm hoping she can pick up on that.
Mhm.
And as she gets older, I want her to kind of do that for herself as well. As well.
Yeah, exactly. I want her to see that because, um, as your audience knows, I was married previously and I have two older daughters.
Yeah.
And I did everything on my own. I raised them on my own since they were three. But because I was so fixated on them, I had to be the super parent.
Yeah.
I didn't give them a chance to be themselves and to experience that and to see what I try to make sure that they what I thought empowering them to be a woman was,
Yeah.
but I think I did just the opposite. As you
Oh.
well know, of course, part of that generation. Sorry to all you folks in that generation, but all you do is it's more social media and everything like that, and they have a hard time speaking in person to people, and that's how they are. And I try to make sure that now with Lennon being where she is, that with two parents, that I want her to know that that's what mommy's doing to be herself and to be a strong woman. And I want you to be that one when you grow up. Don't depend, I tell her all the time, don't depend on your friends. Don't depend on that. Depend on yourself in order to get where you are. Because I want you to be a strong, independent woman when you're older, like mommy's trying to be.
Thank you. I don't think I'm quite there yet, but thank you. Fake it till you make it. I get that. Thank you. So, like, I don't know. I think in relationships and marriages, like, it's just super important to have the communication, the trust, I got your back no matter what. You know, we're talking about like financial things, like recently ran into a financial thing and I jumped in and I stepped in and took care of it for you.
Thank you so much for that.
Versus you always needing to be that. So like in a relationship, you got to like make sure you're flexible and you're able to take the wheel when you have to.
Mm-hmm.
Versus if that's the woman or the husband.
Mm-hmm.
Cuz you can't always just depend on the one person doing everything. But sometimes like I don't know. I guess sometimes I do get scared because I don't really know how to do everything.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of a thing that I'm learning right now in my journey is learning everything financially and economically. Is that it?
Yeah, I mean that's the same thing, but yeah.
Is it? Oh shoot. Thank you. See what I mean? Anyway, I also want to learn it all too, but I get scared, so that's why like I lean heavily on you for those things, and I
Mm-hmm.
know I shouldn't, but all it takes is for me to ask him, like, "Hey Benjamin, can you teach me?" And
Mm-hmm.
I know you will, because that's definitely a life skill I should have.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I feel you brought that out in me, and as far as my past relationships, it wasn't always that way. I mean, I was always kind of
What do you mean?
I kind of took charge of things in a way, but at the same time, well, my first marriage, the one with the kid, she was just a wacko. But the ones following that, it was kind of more even. So I kind of pulled back, and I didn't do everything I should have done in the relationships. I think they could have gone farther if I did. But with this one, I think I grew a lot more in this relationship because I was forced not to just sit back and hang out and not really worry about the things I worry about now, even though I fixate on them, unfortunately, sometimes in this relationship as far as finances and all that kind of stuff goes. But um, I think uh, by letting you grow, I've grown myself in many, many ways.
Aw. Do you think you're the same person you
No,
are
not at all.
when we first started
Nope.
dating to now?
Nope.
Let me finish the question.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Neither do I. Well,
Hmm.
I grew up a little bit. I
Hmm.
mean, so did you.
Hmm.
You
Yeah,
also grew
exactly.
up.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So like we both grew. Um it's just interesting that like I literally talk to you every second of all day, every
Hmm.
day, and I still miss the shit out of you. And because of that, I feel like we're doing something right.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, we don't get tired of each other. I mean, our our relationship started at we we both worked at the same job, so we saw each other all the time. And
yeah.
that kind of goes into what I was saying before. I had responsibilities and what have you back then, but if it was slow at our work, they would say, "Do you want to go home early without pay?" And we'd go, "Yeah." I mean, luckily for us, that's kind of what got us more bonded because we would leave at 9 o'clock in the morning and go get breakfast and then drive to Colorado Springs or and just talk the whole time. Whereas now in the job we're work at different jobs, but in the job I'm at now, it's the same job, but I have a lot more responsibility than I did back then.
Yeah.
But even so, you're at one job, I'm at another job. We teams chat each other all day long, and I miss when we don't. And I know that you're like, "Oh, if I need to get to talk to me," and I was like, well, "I was in 2 meetings in a row," and the same thing was like, "You left me hanging for like 2 hours," and
I
was
was
like,
in I was in 2 meetings in a row too.
exactly. So I know what it's like. But the fact that we feel that we didn't talk to each other for 2 hours in a row, and we feel it. Not like we're so dependent on each other, but just in a healthy.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? What's up?
Yeah.
What's this person doing? What's this that person doing? How's their day going?
I think it's very healthy and
Mhm.
much needed to talk to your person
Mhm.
24/7.
Mhm.
I do. I don't know why.
Mhm.
Like we talk so much and we never in the past 13 years have run out of things to talk about.
No.
All the way until we go
Mhm.
to bed.
Mhm.
It's the weirdest thing. And if you don't have that in your relationship, I don't know what you're doing, honestly.
Mhm.
But there's just probably people out there like that. Like, speaking of love language, I don't like being touched, but you constantly touch me, right? But it works.
Mhm.
Like I tolerate it because I love you, but
Thanks.
I do it because it makes you feel better.
Mhm.
So, like, if there's one person who
Well, just interject on that so the audience knows it's not like I'm like hanging on you and smooching you all the time. It's just could be just something where eating dinner and I reach over and touch your knee or your leg and it calms me. When I've had a bad day, that's what calms me is your presence and touching you.
that's a whole other different love right there. I don't, is it obsession?
No, it's just your vibe equals my vibe, so that we're in harmony together. For me, is when I touch you, or even when you're around me.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why he's the unicorn. That's very rare. I've never had that until I met him. So I'm very lucky. And I think us vibing and harmonizing has continued through our marriage and our relationship with each other. And I'm just so grateful that I have that.
I'm grateful to have
Thank you.
it.
All right. Do you have any other points?
No,
No. Okay. Well, thanks for the chat.
thank you.
I love you.
I love you more.